Yeah, they should.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today it is the opener of the 2024 NFL.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Armadillos of Chicago. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Goff. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. So you look at this new situation. It's worked in other... Got 2 teams in L.A. Until recently, we had 2 out in the Bay Area. Of course, 2 in the New York area. And now 2 teams calling Chicago home. And if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to embrace this newly relocated team. To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. And that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Throw left side is intercepted. picked off by Lewis Cine. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
On second down, here's Nwangu. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a good drive going their first time out, ended with the interception. The good news is they get kind of a mulligan because we're still a 0-0.
They certainly do, and you notice he spent a lot of time on the phone. You know, and I know he wasn't talking to mom and dad on that when he was talking to the eyes upstairs, talking to the coaching staff. Guaranteed, what did you see? What was I doing? How do we make sure that doesn't happen again in this ball game?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready, set.
Looking to throw, Hooker. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here's Hooker. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Another run now for Nwangu. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Pickett going to keep it himself. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Up the middle, Nwangu. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. On the draw, it's Nwangu. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away 1/2 of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kene Nwangu A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, great.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's going to let it go again. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 73 yards. Our first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up first and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, Chicago. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Pickett sets up play action. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
They'll take over 1st down 10.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 5.
18 Rattler.
Throwing. Hooker. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. First play's a run with Nwangu. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Off play action. Pickett. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second down, here's Pickett. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Hooker now on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tariq Woolen picks it inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Hooker. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 3rd and 2. Hooker. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for Chicago. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt.
Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Big Lion.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Hooker on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Evan Ingram, 52 yards. And the Armadillos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Pickett. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hooker's going to throw it. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hooker. Toward the pylon, caught. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Hooker to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Deontay Johnson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Armadillos have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a call.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Hooker now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Deontay Johnson already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Armadillos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Pickett's throw taken in by Sutton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Pickett back to throw. Short throw to Dissly. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On the give is Nwangu. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Pickett will look to throw it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And this one will be brought back to the 22. On 1st and 10, Hooker. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
The big fella! Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The throw over the middle taken in and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. They'll get this to Nwangu. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2. Second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, man.
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. A good return there, calling 13 yards. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They'll look to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll drop the throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Calling out a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, it's Hooker. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg still. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Deontay Johnson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Armadillos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
In trouble, and he's taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Trey Flowers picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Let's go now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
At the 18-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Check it.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Nwangu. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got